everyone. During this unexpected shift in the industry, Reed Exhibitions has taken an initiative to connect with industry leaders to understand how they can help others to sail through this difficult phase. So today we have Mr. Harsh Bansal, who's the owner of Unity Group. Hello, Mr. Bansal. Very good evening.
Good evening, Ji. Hello. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking out time for us. Bansal has 27 years plus experience in retail real estate industry. He's a staunch follower, believer of principle that great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. His core strength lies in architectural direction, project execution, and construction technology. Mr. Bansal, how has been the journey of Unity Group so far in pandemic world?
The pandemic particular.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So pandemic, as everybody know, it was unprecedented, and now everybody is, even this unprecedented is repeated so many times. So nobody predicted pandemic. It was sudden. Everybody knows. It was Janta curfew, and then suddenly this pandemic came. Initially, everybody was very, you can say, double-minded, was scared, what happened, what's not. Then finally, month by month, day by day, things will start improving. And in Delhi particular, the malls started around on 8th of June. It was 8th of June, the MHA allowed Delhi malls. Then Delhi government was initially hesitant to allow malls, but finally they also allowed the malls to open in Delhi.
Right.
We opened the mall on 8th of June and 9th of June and 10th of June. So it took some of the malls took 2-3 days to sanitize and all. But finally, all our malls were open on 10th of June. By the time people were, you can say, very scared, very, you can say, not very sure what's happening to the malls, how safe the malls are, what about particular about the air conditioning, and you can say contacting people was, you can say, scared about touching the handles and all. So it was a, you can say, very hesitant of type of start, but
Right.
slow and steadily it came out, and now thank God we are around 50% of the footfall are back in the mall, and everybody is feeling now safe and secure, in particular in the mall environment.
Absolutely. I was there in your mall and I could see a lot of people, and I clicked pictures and then sent to everybody that see industry is back, people are coming to malls. So because malls are also giving a lot of confidence. Yeah. So they are maintaining hygiene and doing everything, all SOPs are in place. And of course, people will gain confidence to come to malls.
Yeah, because everybody was in the home, the people were stuck up, and psychologically, mentally, they were not feeling good.
Yeah, so they wanted to come out of their homes. Yeah. So that's really nice. So Mr. Bansal, as a visionary in the real estate sector, what are your views on recovery of retail and real estate in the coming years now?
You can say we divide real estate into three parts: commercial, residential, and malls. Mall, I normally say mall is not a real estate only. Mall is a retail. It's not a brick and mortar only. It's a retail. You can say 100% retail. So let us first start with the residential. So residentials have the very good response. People are now looking for bigger home, and you can say the gated community are in demand, where you can say you feel safe.
Correct.
In quarantine period or lockdown period, and you can have your in-house facility, the park, garden, pools, and everything. And people are now looking for bigger home. So those who are in the rented, you can say, house are looking for their own home, because we had some of the incidents that when some of the guests, some of the people who are in the rented house, and when they have some corona, the owner, they asked them to vacate the premises.
Okay.
Because initially they were so scared. And also this work from home, the yoga from home, class from home, everything is now on home, from home. So everybody is looking for bigger home, particularly as per the, you can say, how many members they have in their house, at least one room for each member. and with attached bathroom is now the, you can say, need of the hour. So people are looking for bigger home, better home, where the husband and wife can cook together. The kitchens, they need bigger. They need bigger utility area. They need bigger bedroom. At least one room, especially for the work from home. So what's happening? The residential real estate is bouncing back.
Right.
Yeah, people are looking for. We have a very good residential project in Central Delhi, and
Sure.
apartments are in great demand. Even uh, maybe higher than the pre-COVID number.
Okay.
So what's they are doing? They have some of them have short of money, so they are cutting their travel plan. The cost they are, you can say, the expenditure they are saving from travel plan, from buying a luxury car, or you can say other expenditure. They are now putting this to their home. And thank God, thanks to the government, the home loan rates are down, so the EMI are little down, and they have people have increased around 15-20%. You can say more money to buy bigger homes. So residential sector is absolutely back on track, particularly the luxurious condominiums or maybe the apartments. One thing I would like to add, that the apartment which are flexible in design or near to the completion, they are in more demand. So
Yes.
here you can design your home as per your wish, and you can say you can increase the size of the all the bedrooms or kitchens or everything. They are in more demand. And secondly, the apartments which are near completion are in more demand. So the residential sector, I am 100% can say sure and happy that those are back in track. Commercial are little bit, you can say, uh, in doubt still, because work, as the work from home is still going on, the companies who have bigger office space are now looking for smaller office spaces,
Yes, correct.
because some of the companies, they say that 50% of their staff will always be from work from home, maybe even after
Absolutely.
post-COVID.
Absolutely.
That sector will have some correction in the rental and all. But people are optimistic, the developers are optimistic that if the Chinese company, they plan to come to India, and then the demand will come again. So commercial will have initially some corrections, but finally it will bounce back. And finally the retail. So the retail, you can say the footfall are back, people are back. The now the cinema is also open, entertainment is open, food is
Anji.
open, the demand is coming back. It will take time to, you can say, achieve 100% occupancy as we were enjoying earlier. But 50% footfall is back, 50% business is back, and now the festival season is ahead. And we all are very optimistic that things will further improve. But this is true that expansion plan of some of the brands will be slow, so they will not be expanding, and but they will be, obviously they will be working hard on their previous, you can say, showrooms or stores. For a developer perspective, uh, there are very few developments in Delhi, so we are still on expansion mode, and
Okay.
we are looking for further expansion, because end of the day, people are looking for safe and secure, I can say, places, and in high street there are so many other problems. So the Delhi were always malls were or earlier in demand, and it will bounce back soon again. So we, as a developer angle of point of view, we are still looking for expansion and coming up with one or two more malls.
Very interesting, Mr. Bansal. You have touched upon actually real estate on the whole. You have like for the commercial spaces, because actually offices are now reducing spaces because India never had a culture of working from home. But during this pandemic, people have like really learned, and now they are accustomed to work from home. So people, companies are looking to reduce their office spaces. And of course, as you have rightly said, that people are looking for larger homes and more comfortable places so that, they can enjoy living in their homes and plus work also. So that's really great to know. So um, Also, what kind of innovations you have recently done in your mall and how are you leveraging technology?
Yeah, it's a very interesting point. Initially, we were, can say, learning a lot of things from the international malls. Luckily, there are some country which opened mall earlier than us. Some
Yeah.
of the malls in Dubai, some of the mall in Hong Kong, they
Hanji.
opened earlier than us. So we had a team which is a, can say, which have common mall in Dubai and Hong Kong also. So what's happened? People were scared about touching the doors handle, touching the you can say handrail of the escalator, and
Right.
elevator, even the in the washrooms, and so many areas were there which were very challenging. So
Correct.
what we did step by step, if I say, first of all we removed all the doors of the showrooms. So when you visited last time in the Vegas, we have around 160 plus showrooms now operational and none of them have the door. Actually, the doors were removed. So when there is no door, there is no handle. So nothing to touch. You can seamlessly enter to the any store and come out without touching anything. So
Absolutely.
that's a very you can say good innovation, and there is no cost of money involved. So we installed most of the shops are now closed with the rolling shutter, with the
Mhm.
rolling shutter which they use in the night and in the daytime there is no door handle, so there is no door, so people can easily move. Then we installed, you can say, very good and very economical technology, that's UV sterilization. So at all the escalators there is some UV sterilization equipment which is installed in the bottom of the escalator. So
Okay.
all the handrails which is passing through on the escalator is passed through that UV sterilization box, and it is sterilized every time it rolls out. So the handrail is the area which you can say most you can say frequently touched upon.
Touched. Right.
So it's safe now. You can touch upon, and we installed the you can say instructions that it is safe. You can easily touch it. Nothing to worry. In the washroom also we installed a safe seats system. Safe seat system is very simple. It's a plastic cover which is you can say used after you use the toilet WC. It covers the seat cover of the WC, and whenever you go out, it rolls back to the you can say box, and the new one come out.
Okay.
Yeah, so every time the customer use the WC, it's a fresh seat cover
Seat
which is
cover. Okay.
over the existing WC seat. Is very safe then. So there people are feeling very safe. Even the food court, the parking, everything is now with the QR code system. So there is no need to you can say queue up in the food court. Just scan the QR code anywhere from the food court, and the entire menu is now on your mobile. So where you can easily select your cuisine and you can order it. Even similarly in the parking. So when you enter into the parking, there is nothing to touch. So you
Sure.
just scan the barcode and it will punch the time in, time out, and people can you can say easily use the parking. So what we realized that people are you can say scared to touch the things, but they want to you can say enjoy, they want to celebrate the mall. So now after some time, people are they realize that customer realize that this mall is very safe, and there was one question arise even by the government of India SOPs, that how you will manage the occupancy of the mall. As we committed 50% occupancy of the mall,
Right.
that was a big challenge. What happens if the people come more than the you can say allowed? So what we did, it is a very new technology and it is very simple also. It's not very complicated. What's happened, we have around 20 entry gates and around you can say 20 exit gate. If you include all the basements, so we have 4 basements, we have so many area to enter and so many to you can say go out. What we did, we you can say calculated the maximum number of people allowed in the mall at one time. So as per the calculation guidelines by the MHA, around 10,000 people were allowed inside of the mall at any time. So what we did, we synchronized all the entry and exits with a system, and all the entry and exit is jointly counted in the software. So when you enter into a mall from anywhere, it counts you, and when you goes out, it reduces counting. So when the number is 9,800, the system starts giving beep. Okay, the occupancy is going to full very soon. And
Okay.
when it touches 10,000, it gives you a big alarm that and the gates are closed. The
Okay.
and when people come out, then it will further again open up.
Sure.
Though it never happened till after post-COVID, because at a time 10,000 people is a reasonably good occupancy. But
Yes.
we have a system so that the Diwali, the Shara or Christmas, we can control the, you can say, traffic by this. So it's a very simple but very effective method to control public in the mall.
Sure. Likewise, there were certain apps when malls had just started, so that you download an app and then mall will tell you that what time you can visit, depending upon the entries. So all those things also, we came
Uh,
to know.
Mall app is a good idea, but what we noticed, people are not interested to download the app of the mall.
Absolutely.
They say, how can I download so many apps? My system is already full.
Yes.
QR code system is very effective. It's
Yeah.
nothing to store. You just scan the code and you can do whatsoever you want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you
Absolutely. So
can't
this is
download 50
interesting.
apps.
Handrails you are sorted, gates you are sorted. So this is very good. This is how people will gain more confidence.
Yeah, and one more thing I forgot. That's a sanitizer dispenser. So we have sanitizer dispenser in all the corner of the mall. And
Yes.
all are contact free, contactless. You nothing to touch. It's very simple. Just put your hand below the, you can say, nozzle, and it comes out, and you can anywhere near to the elevator, near to the handrail, near to the toilet, anywhere. What we are doing now, we are working on Alexa enabled elevator also. So
Sure.
and, elevators will be, you can say, uh, functioning from Alexa.
Voice
And
command.
when you enter into the elevator, you will say, take me to the fourth level. So
Sure.
elevator will take you to the fourth level and all the levels. So next, Alexa is very easy to install. So finally, we are just installing this system. So then there is no need to touch the button of the elevator.
Very interesting. So I think you have put in everything, all the systems in place. So this is really great. So you have IoT also in place, in the system.
It's a new normal now. And
Absolutely.
after 1 year, this will be, you can say, routine. Everything will be in routine. And one more thing I would like to add, there was one question that what about our staff? It's a very important issue because mall have people, lots of people. We have around staff, we have retailer staff, and then we have customer also.
Right.
So the staff is also very important. So what we did, two things. One, we check all the staff daily, their symptoms, their, you can say, history, and their Arogya Setu app. And if our team finds everybody safe, then they put some green band on their wrist. So all the staff is checked every day while they enter to the mall.
Okay.
And there's a green band always. So the customer, whosoever is interacting to the staff, they are very comfortable when they see green band on the list of the staff.
Sure.
So these type of things will be really new normal. Everything now we are around, you can say, June and October. It's 4 months now. So all the staff, they are now well aware. Even the retailer staff, they go to the particular zone, they check the, you can say, they meet the team, they fill the form, and they get wristband every time.
Sure. Sure. Very interesting to know. So, Mr. Bansal, what are your expectations from the government regarding policies and norms for real estate going forward in the pandemic world?
The government is doing already a very good job in India, as we all know. If you see your population, it's a big population, and the numbers
Right.
are still under control. The government is doing a good job already. But in terms of, you can say, real estate, what we are looking from, we are requesting to the government is that, first of all, the input tax credit of the GST, which is missing from the restaurants and from the real estate residential sector. So
Right.
input tax credit is now in the big demand. Government should at least allow for some time the input tax credit. And secondly, the interest rate to the home loan buyer. Government has did a good job by reducing the repo rate, by reducing the, you can say, their bank's rate. But some of the banks have not yet passed all the advantage to the home buyers. So government should ensure that whatsoever they have passed to the banks, if they have passed to the buyer also, the home loan will be further reasonable. Then they
Right.
will buy better home or bigger home, you can say. And the stamp duty is also people are looking for some relief in the stamp duty also. So
Sure.
for a period of maybe 1 year or so, what with the agreements we are registering with the tenant, the brands, that has to be registered with the authority. So if that stamp duty is, you can say, reduced by some 50% or so, this will be a big help.
Sure. Sure. Thank you very much for sharing this. How about your expansion plans? How Unity Group is planning to grow?
As I mentioned earlier, Delhi, you can say Delhi people, they love the malls. So Delhi, the malls are always in demand. And
Right.
unfortunately, there is no, you can say, family entertainment places in Delhi. There is no sea beach here. In Bombay, you are enjoying Chapati and Juhu Beach and Lokhandwala and so many places. In Delhi, there is no beach, there is no theme park, there is no, you can say, place where family can go and enjoy and can celebrate their happiness. So malls are always in demand here, and
Absolutely.
as we got around 50% back to the normal, so the project which the initial stage, now we are coming back for the development. We have just started one new mall in Netaji Subhash Place in Pitampura, that's in North
Right.
Delhi.
Right.
That mall is, you can say, around 450,000 square feet, but with the least luxury retailers.
Sure. Mr. Bansal, for sharing your thoughts with us. We really appreciate your time in sharing the entire knowledge on retail and real estate, and it is really going to help the industry. Please stay connected. Read Exhibitions will be back with many more such insights. Thank you. Stay safe.
Have a safe time.
Yeah, thank you so much.